Greetings, everyone. Sophisticated Intuition here with your March mid-month general messages. I'm going to pull your romance, finance, and career, and we'll see what the energies are. I have a new oracle deck, so I'll be giving a message from that at the end of your reading. But let's go ahead and get started. So first row is romance for the sign of Taurus. Wow, your card comes out first. Love it. Finance. Career. Okay. For those of you who are new, I need to pull all of the cards and clarifiers so I can give you your message. I do read intuitively. So let's see what comes out here for the sign of Taurus. What do they need to know for the remainder of March? This card wants to come out for everybody. Okay. Sign of Taurus, what do they need to know for the remainder of March? Angels, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, and the Holy Spirit. Wow. Okay. I just came out of Aries reading. Some of you may be connected to an Aries because a lot of that similar energy is here. Okay. I love it. The stars at the bottom of the deck. So we have some healing, we have some destiny, we have some wish fulfillment here. Definitely is going on. I feel like I just heard like I've been wishing to stay at home. Like some of you are enjoying this period of time of social distancing and isolation and all of that, what we're going through in the current state of the world. And I wasn't going to be speaking too much to it unless Spirit brought it out. And certainly that's what's showing up. In Aries reading, it showed up, and it's showing up now in your reading as well, Taurus. So here we have your energy, okay, the Taurus card, which is the Hierophant, with the Seven of Swords. So what I heard when that came out, because it's coming out in your romance. Now for some of you, like I have for the Aries, this could be two sets, okay? Because the Seven of Swords, it talks about betrayal, it talks about deceit, deception, but I'm not necessarily picking that up for you, Taurus. What I'm picking up for you is like, you stole my heart. That's the energy that I'm getting from that. Like, you stole my heart. So someone has stolen your heart. And there are messages of love, because here we have Venus with the Page of Swords. There's some messages of love, some communication of love. So some of you may be, it's not a separation, but because of the social distancing, some of you lived or live in different homes, like you don't live together. And there could be a distance between some of you, but you can't see each other. You can't get to each other. So you're communicating via text message or, I am picking up a lot more text message than actual phone conversation, but you're sending messages to each other. Some of you may like be in your job requires you to go to work, and the other one requires them to stay at home. So there is like this communicating to each other. From a distance because of the differences in what your jobs are requiring you to do. So I'm just kind of picking that up for some of you Taurus. But yeah, I got that, like you stole my heart. And there's somebody keeping an eye on somebody as well, because the Page of Swords is my nosy Rosie. So there could be some watching from a distance as well. And then we have the Sun with the Emperor or Aries energy, Mars, force. I feel like there is this element of, it's definitely a happiness. It's definitely a happiness. I don't want to say it's a forced happiness, but like this, help me spirit, how do I say it? Like the current state of the world has forced you all to spend this quality time with each other, this period of healing. Okay, so some of you may be healing in your connection. Let me clarify, because I'm getting a couple of different messages here. So yeah, look at that. It just wants to like fall right out of my hands. You can't see that. I'm sorry, it's off camera, but the Two of Cups, like, yeah, this is beautiful, Taurus. Like, this time is forcing you to connect with one another. Okay, look at that at the bottom of this clarifying deck, the Lovers. Okay, Taurus, y'all been happy and in love for like months now. I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of y'all. Y'all been happy and in love. You just watching each other, or it's like, I don't know. It's just this. You stole my heart. Seven of Swords up in here is stealing people's hearts. Okay, that's in your romance. I'm not gonna stay there too long, because it looks like Taurus is just staying happy and connected in their partnership. So that's beautiful. So I did get this very same energy, just in a little bit different placement for the Aries. So you might be connected to an Aries strongly, but I have the Libra card here, balance, with the Hangman. You're hanging in the balance in your finances, Taurus. With the current state of the world, the energy that is going on, I'm not surprised to see that. I won't be surprised for it to come out in other readings, because, finances can roll into career, and it looks like it's doing so in yours as well. And I'll get to that in a little bit, but you're just kind of hanging in the balance to know what you're going to do, know whether you're going to stay at home, or if you're going, if you're going to work from home, or if you're going to actually have to go into the office. There's this element of stagnation in your finances, or is there going to be a hold up? Some of you, you work off a commission. So if you can't go out and actually do your sales, then you kind of hanging in the balance in terms of your finances. That's an energy that I'm picking up for you. Then we have the Grand Trine blessings, okay, with the Knight of Wands. So there is a significant blessing coming to you, like, quickly in your finances. Like, I just heard there's a check on the way. So you're waiting on it, and it's on the way to you, okay, in the month of March. Then you have the Sagittarius's IC energy with the Six of Wands. So you're definitely, there is an appreciation, there's a recognition in your finances. That's beautiful. I'm about to clarify that and see what that is for you, Taurus. Sagittarius card with the Six of Wands. What is that for Taurus? Oh, got too much. Why is that here for Taurus in the remainder of March? What do you want to jump out here today? Okay, well, look at that. The Chariot. Something's coming in fast for you in terms of your finances. Okay, something is definitely coming in very quickly for you. I heard you deserve it. Look at that, the Magician at the bottom of that. You manifested it, okay? Definitely, Taurus, that's beautiful. It's on the way. Some of you may be buying a car, or I just heard a mode of transportation. Okay, even when I see the Sagittarius card here, it's half man, half horse, or half beast, however you want to look at it, but it's a mode of transportation. Um, and you have the Six of Wands with the Chariot, like Knight of Wands is here. Some of you are potentially buying a car. um, Maybe the interest rate is going to be really good for you to buy a car, but there's a little bit of hanging in the balance, or maybe you were getting ready to, and there's this you have to wait until everything kind of balances out, okay, before you go and make this purchase. But or you're going to get the money that you need in order to buy this car, okay, Taurus. So that's an energy that I'm picking up for some of you. That's a very select few, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. Definitely reach out if you need a personal reading. All of the information will be in the description below. Down here in your career, this is again some of that hanging in the balance energy, because I have the Four of Pentacles with the Pisces card, which is the hangman in the traditional tarot. So there's just this need to protect what you have. I think I'm picking up on a little bit of fear here for you, Taurus. Like, okay, example time. You have 10 hours of paid time off remaining. The business is closing due to the current state of the world. Your 10 hours of PTO are not going to be suffice for the amount of time that the business is going to be closed. So you are hanging in the balance, waiting on communication on how you're going to be able to support yourself or your family during this time. Okay, that's an intuitive message for someone out there. Just pick that up. I have the solar eclipse here with the Knight of Pentacles. This is very slow movement. There's been an eclipse in your career. There's been a blockage of the sun here, where you were vibrant and making your money. Like I said, those who like work off a commission, your commission is being slowed down because you can't get out there and I just heard negotiate. You can't get out there and network. Okay. There is a truth that's being revealed here also in your career sector. So whatever that means for some of you, I have the moon with the Ace of Swords. So this is a revelation. Okay. It's coming to light in your career. Okay, Taurus. Your love looks good. There's an element of waiting in the balance for this blessing. And some of you are holding on to the remainder of what you have in order to stretch it out, I just heard. Okay. To cover you during this time. Okay. All right. I'm gonna pull a romance angel. Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. That's kind of how I was feeling. Like somebody is addicted to somebody. You stole my heart, with this Seven of Wands and this Page of Swords. And even that Mars Force energy, like let go of control issues. So there is an element here of, there's just a strong connection, this very strong bond between you and your person, whether you are together or separated or in isolation from one another. There's just this very strong connection, and it's like you need each other. My nose is itching really bad right now, Taurus. So it feels like the two of you feel like you need each other to get through this. Like there's some people, like I'm a loner, I'm an introvert, and I'm fine by myself getting through this. But Some of you are very codependent on each other, and you're picking up, there's this energy or element of fear out there, of concern of what is coming next and what are we going to do and do we have enough of, and you need each other to get through this is kind of what I'm feeling. So that is from the Romance Angels. I'm going to go ahead and pull an additional message. I'm being inclined to pull an additional message for you, Taurus, for the remainder of March. What do they need to know? Stuck. You are in a rut right now. It's time to move out of your comfort zone and seek out new opportunities. So, yeah. So, the Hangman here, just hanging in the balance. That's just the energy. That's just the energy right now. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to pull from this White Light Oracle and see what the message is for Taurus for the remainder of March. I was kind of hesitant to do these reads because I know that it would pick up on the energy of what we've got going on, but I also know that we all want to know, what our standing is during this period of time. And it looks like for you, Taurus, that you're going to be at home. Some of you, of course, not all of you, because it's dependent upon what you do for a living, but many of you are stuck at home. And it may be a case where your partner, that's way too many, your partner has to go out and you have to stay at home, or vice versa. Okay. I want to apologize in advance. Everybody is at home right now, so there's all kinds of potential for disruptions or other sounds in the feedback here, because I have children at home, the neighbors have children at home. So let's see, you got one card here, the Sun of 417. So the White Light Oracle has like the binaural frequencies. So I love this deck. I absolutely love this deck. I'm going to read from it. I haven't been able to, it's a brand new deck for me, so I haven't been able to completely tune into the energy, but soon I will be. So, you are being healed from guilt and fear. Such emotions will no longer steal your personal power or dissuade you from confidence, happiness, and realizing your own worth. No matter how unlikely it may seem, you are going to emerge from a spiritual winter into light and life. The divinely ordained time for your liberation, healing, and emergence is much closer than you realize. Abundant blessings are stirring and shall soon manifest. Taurus is beautiful. Hang tight through this time, okay? It may be uncomfortable, but hang tight, okay? That's your message. Love and light.